War didn't just rage on distant battlefields. It echoed in living rooms, rattled kitchen windows, and, well, trembled through the hearts of ordinary families who learned that survival wasn't just about bravery. It was about preparation. Before we dive into the forgotten home defense tactics that still hold power today, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Because on the forgotten war fronts, we don't just remember history, we learn from it. During the Second World War, ordinary citizens across Europe, Asia and beyond became reluctant soldiers in a war that reached their doorsteps. Air raids, looters, sabotage, and the looming threat of invasion turned quiet neighbourhoods into invisible front lines. Yet, despite the fear, people didn't fold. They adapted. They turned humble homes into fortresses of resilience, crafted not from steel and weapons, but from ingenuity, discipline, and unity. What's astonishing is that many of those wartime tactics still work. They weren't relics, they were roadmaps. Let's uncover how the same principles that kept families alive during blackouts and bombings can still strengthen your home, your safety, and your sense of control today. One of the most ingenious survival tactics of World War II wasn't about building walls, it was about blending in. In occupied towns, many families disguised their homes to look abandoned, or, well, pretty much worthless. Curtains stayed drawn, doors looked weathered, and gardens grew wild. To outsiders, it seemed like there was nothing to steal. Inside, families hid valuables under floorboards or behind false walls. That same tactic applies in modern times, especially in unstable situations. Showing off wealth or preparedness can really attract the wrong kind of attention. A gleaming generator, stacked supplies, or shiny vehicles can send the wrong signal when times get hard. Discretion is defense. Conceal your readiness instead of flaunting it. Keep tools and fuel out of sight. Use soundproofing to muffle generator noise. A home that looks plain and uninviting can often stay untouched when flashier targets draw attention. During the war, invisibility saved lives. Today, it can protect what matters most. World War II civilians rarely had access to modern weapons, but they understood deterrence. Many kept improvised weapons handy, clubs, tools, or even boiling water on the stove. But their real focus wasn't combat, it was hesitation. They wanted the intruder to second-guess, to slow down, to retreat. Modern deterrence works the same way. A strong door with reinforced hinges, a loud dog, a spotlight that flicks on unexpectedly, all of these send a clear message. This house isn't an easy target. You don't have to win a fight, you never have to fight. In wartime, people didn't seek confrontation. They prepared for it, then avoided it through smart planning. Here's something most people forget. The real secret weapon of World War II households wasn't sandbags or tape. It was discipline. Families practiced drills. They had go-bags ready long before that term existed. Kids knew what to do when the sirens wailed. Everyone had a role, and panic wasn't an option. That discipline turned chaos into calm. It made ordinary people resilient in extraordinary times. You can apply the same mindset right now. Turn off the power for an evening and see how your family reacts. Time, how long it takes to gather essentials or move to a safe space. Practice communication plans. Preparedness isn't paranoia. It's peace of mind earned through repetition. When the pressure hits, training kicks in. The home defence tactics born in World War II weren't about gadgets or violence. They were about awareness, ingenuity and human connection. Families turned homes into shields. They created layers of defence, built alliances with neighbours, concealed their strengths, and stayed disciplined when fear tried to take over. 80 years later, the threats may look different. Natural disasters, unrest, or simple uncertainty, but the solutions remain the same. History's forgotten tactics aren't outdated. They're waiting for rediscovery. So the next time you walk through your front door, remember, true defence starts long before danger arrives. It starts with mindset, with community, with readiness. And if you found value in these lessons from the past, don't let them fade again. Hit subscribe, share this story, and keep learning with us here on the Forgotten War Fronts. Because the wisdom that kept families alive in the darkest days of the 20th century might just be what protects yours today.